EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And space tough to come by there as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Off the RPO, he completes it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Panthers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a third down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Young. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD. And
we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Toss left side for Walker. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Young. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw, Young. A short one there to Freiermuth. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Brooks. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running the toss to Brooks here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Throw out wide to Walker. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To throw, Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Second and 6. Walker with a grab, left side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense is quicker.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Young to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Deontay Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point try now for Patterson. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Anderson back out there to send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The rookie from Tennessee orchestrating things well. It's a first down here.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, it's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A gear for Walker running right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Eluding the pressure right. Young is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Following the interception, Young. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The man in motion left here, Johnson. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Here's Brooks. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Brown drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a give to Brooks running right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun, and this is going to be a reverse here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Young now. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A 40-yard punt, no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Running left is Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Walker now on 1st and 10.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here comes 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. This ball taken in here by Brooks. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Throwing, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Uses the spin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, all this easy because he was wide open. And what's he need to catch? Plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A handoff running left, Brooks. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Carolina, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.